Hello and welcome back to Tower Wizard. Now the next one we want to work on is Ouroboros, which is going to be Cognite and Dragonite. So we'll start working on Cognite. And let's see here. We can increase that number of times. Increase Dragon Alphabet. Honestly, Forestry Notebooks. Oh, and right, I forgot these actually max out at level 8. So let's get some more diplomats. And let's go ahead and level up. Academy experience. No, we want this. There we go. So we have 100 so far. We need 500 for the lowest tier, it looks like. And then you need more the further out you go. Instantly gained 3 domes. Interesting. Okay, so the first one we want to go for, magic gained by 150%, or gold production. I mean, honestly, probably gold production, considering gold gives us so many other bonuses. So, keep boosting that. We do have 1 prestige point now. And 1 more, and we'll get all of these ones. Reveals a new nation that will provide trade agreements equal to your diplomat population when relations are established. Interesting. That almost makes it seem like you would want to wait to like strategically kind of double or use, you know, the amount that you have, the amount of diplomats that you have. So that's wall damage, that's wall. You gain 30 magic gold. Spirits with a population of 60 or more will become 100% more productive. Okay, that's cool. When a Cloudlane Spirit Tome or Druid is summoned, it'll be summoned twice, so you just get double. Oh, that one, actually. Okay, that one's really, really good. Oh, and we can ascend the tower. I see you've built quite the civilization, but that tower must go no higher. This great wall will stop you from ascending further. We'll see about that. Here we go. Okay. So now, getting to wall things. So, Summoned Shaman, Ifrit, Gorgon of Zephyr. Weakens the wall, increasing damage to the wall. So, oh, we just can't upgrade at all. Okay. 1 base damage to the wall, multiplied by the count of totem type with the most totems. Deals 2 base damage. Base damage increased by 2 for every 10 Dragon Balls Fireball level, or Dragon Fireball level. Deals 3 base damage, increased by 3 for each Ouroboros you have. Plus 2 stacks of weakness to the wall, plus 1 stack for every spirit type with a population of at least 60. Okay, so let's get one of those. And then we'll just start letting this go. And now we want... Okay, so we would probably want to use the spirits to try to get everything over 60, realistically. Okay, and we almost have an Ouroboros. Oh, interesting. Go to sorcery. Yeah, there's just a little shortcut down here to go straight there. Oh, we have a lot of knowledge. Holy, okay. Should be using some of that. Let's see here. Probably save all of our things now at this point for the fireballs. And we can make this better now. Yep, let's increase gold production. And that's that, that's that. There we go. And there's an Ouroboros. So Cloud Wall has 20 million health, and we're doing not very much damage per minute. But at this point, getting a Gorgon would be pretty good. So let's do that. And then Damage to the wall multiplied by the count of the totem type with the most totems. Type. What are our totem types? Oh, and we can actually get more. You know, we'll go ahead and get that. Totems. So 7. So they do 7 base damage currently. Okay. Whereas these guys only do 6. So honestly, shamans are going to be a lot better right now. So yeah, we're doing already way more damage, but it's not that much more. Instantly gain 5 Dragonite. That's not bad. Academy XP, knowledge gain. Let's go ahead and increase our magic gain. And then let's push Dragonite again. What's our prestige at? Oh, when this bar is full, you will gain a prestige point. This bar fills based on the damage dealt to the wall. Interesting. Okay, so that's how we actually get more prestige points faster. So, okay, +1 stack for every population type over 60. Well, that's 1. 2, 3, 3. Okay. So this is pushing 5 stacks currently. We can do this to make it do 10, 15, 20. So that's a huge upgrade. And then, I mean, honestly, these guys are still, I think, our highest damaging. Base damage increased by 3 for each Ouroboros. We only have 1, so that's 6 total damage. Whereas this, and then if I craft a totem and make it a magic totem, every single one of them is now doing 1 extra damage. You can see, yeah, Shaman and Gorgons. Base damage 8. Okay, yeah. So I shouldn't have even bought the Gorgons. We're doing that prestige point. We're getting there, I suppose. And then we can go ahead and get more. Honestly, probably just Dragonite. Because if we get a second Ouroboros, then... Oh, why am I boosting this? That's not doing anything for me. If I get a second Ouroboros, then this is going to be doing 9. So I can start boosting those guys and kind of in preparation. But now I need a lot of Cognonite. And we can increase wood. Oh. But we have 2, so I'm going to go ahead and prestige. And we now get all those. I'm going to go ahead and get double things, and then population of 60 or more will become 100% more productive, which works well with that other enemy as well. Molten to the wall. Shamans will apply cursed. 100 stacks of each deals damage to the wall equal to 4 times the damage of all shamans combined. That's pretty good. And then that just gets you more gold. We can just get even more gold, actually, or even more dragon points. We'll get even more gold so that then we can get more Ouroboroses. Yeah, that makes sense. And there we go. Okay, so we went ahead and got the embassy. let's go ahead and start getting diplomats. We have a whole bunch of spirits that I've saved up, so we can immediately get 60 of these guys, which is just going to get them churning out those, God, what are they called? The trade agreements. So they should just be getting tons of these things. So I can even help them out a little bit here. So 300, 400, 500 here, perfect. Let's increase our magic gain, because clearly we need that. We'll go for another 500 here, and this time we will get the magic gold production, which is also going pretty well. We're almost to 2 Holy Grails. I went ahead and got a Philosopher's Stone, just because our knowledge was really, really hurting. We weren't able to even get to the point where we could get an embassy in a realistic amount of time. But now we're doing significantly better with our knowledge. So I'm just bumping those up. Let's come up here real quick. We can get Library Spirits, actually, which is quite nice. Max out Text Enchantment. Can't craft another totem quite yet, but that's alright. Prestige still is just doing its own thing. Get some more Mana Stones. Let's just instantly gain 5 Dragonite, which is going to be really nice. And increase wood gain. But you can see the trade agreements, the amount of trade agreements we're getting is insane. Super, super fast. Just that 60 bonus is crazy. And we are very close to this 1 trillion collected. So once we hit that wall, all of these are going into the guys that rely on the number of totems. So 26 base damage from each of them. Additionally, they will build up a stack of certain Academy XP gain. That's really good. I'm just going to remind myself what this was again. They apply Curse to the wall. When 100 stacks are reached, deals damage to the wall equal to 8 times the damage of all shamans combined. So the more shamans we have, the more damage that does, which is insane. And then we're almost to level 50 here, which is amazing. I don't know how much damage Fireball's really going to end up doing, but we'll just have to see. We can go ahead and get Alchemy Lab, which is really good. We can actually go ahead and get Magic Research here going again. So we're at about level 700 there. And I was kind of hoping to see that go crazy high. It's not too bad. Forestry Research, yeah, that should catch up pretty quickly. Just because it hasn't been running for a while. And then we'll let that get to about 700. There we go. And we'll switch over to Dragon Research. That should also get a pretty good boost. It's something. And then we'll switch back over to Alchemy Research. And we can ascend the tower again. So now we're back at the wall. Here we go. And now we're getting Shamans. Shamans will apply Curse. Yeah, that's what we want. So as many Shamans as possible. And we want to see their damage go crazy. Because the more Shamans we have, the faster we also inflict Cursed. So it does look like Curse does slowly wear off as well. So we are just going to need more and more Shamans to kind of keep it going. You can see we're kind of struggling to hit 100 here. We'll get a few more. But there we go, 16, almost 17,000 damage instantly. So we'll just let that run, and that's going to kind of go crazy. Over here, we will get another Holy Grail. And then we're almost to level 50 with Fireballs. We can go ahead and get more of those. Instantly gain 12 Dragon Points, sure. We'll actually just put those towards, honestly, probably Treasure Keeper and maybe Academy Spirit experience gain. Not really sure what to put things towards at this point. But we can go ahead and get Great University. Oh, we can build up these again. I mean, probably just wood production so that we can get more totems, increase that base damage. And then, I mean, honestly, actually, we should probably get a number of Zephyrs, considering For every stack, the wall takes 1% more damage. So we get that to 100, and now it's taking double damage, which is insane. Our dragon just leveled up. Deals 150 base damage. We could increase that, but I don't know if there's really a point to. I mean, honestly, maybe Academy Experience gain or Treasure Keeper just to keep getting gold. And then this just to keep getting knowledge, since that is something we're kind of pushing. We'll increase wood gain. We could increase knowledge gain down here. I mean, sure, we'll go for it. More knowledge will get us stuff like this faster. Get another totem, increase that damage, and then we come over here and we will summon more shamans. Yeah, we're already at 19.7 million health, which is crazy, crazy good. We have a ton of gold. We could actually go straight for one of these if we wanted to. Let's see here. I think probably just more Philosopher's Stone actually would probably be better. And we need one more. We're almost there. There we go. That's going to get us quite a bit. Get Greek University again. Or we can only increase it for alchemy. Let's just do alchemy, because that's going to get us more than one level. And then, what if we focus wood? How quickly are we going to get that? And let's get forest totem. Because we can see that the base damage, well, that's curse. Yeah, base damage is 29, which is crazy. Get another one. Base damage is now 30. Get more wood gain. And I guess probably... Oh yeah, because that's right, these guys apply way more stacks because we have a whole bunch of people at 60. So this is probably worth boosting quite a bit. Just because that's going to allow our damage to go even further. Go for Cognite. Come down here. Go for Treasure Keeper. We get some more stuff here. Instantly gain 5 mana stones. Sure. Gain 25 spirits. Sure. Don't mind if I do. We'll use that to go for that. And then just push shamans. I wonder if getting these to 60 actually also counts for something. I guess we can see. We can do library spirits. So we can get more there. We do get one more prestige point, which is pretty good. And we'll max that out. We'll keep pushing Alchemy Lab. We can get one more shaman. I kind of just want to get shamans to 60 and see if we can get that to happen. See if something happens with that. I can actually see this ticking down now, though, which is kind of crazy. Yeah, we've dealt over 1 million health, so we're getting there. Let's see, we can get one more of those. And then nothing there. Oh, we're about to. Here we go. We can get another Treasure Keeper. What do we have over here? Unlock new knowledge base upgrades for Sorcery and Dragon Nest. Increase production speed by 200%. Gain 5 Cognite. Probably new upgrades, honestly. We're about to hit that as well. We'll go ahead and get the Alchemy Lab. We're about to get Great University again. And actually, we can go ahead and get... Oh, here we go. We should actually get that. Because that's just going to get us an extra 60 every 2 seconds. Yeah. Here we go. We'll do that. Oh, break through the cloud wall. We did it. Cool. And let's ascend. I seem to have underestimated you. However, you shall not pass this wall. We'll see about that. So now at the solar wall with 5 billion health. Okay. Oh, but we have a rune craft. Summon runesmith. Let's get a few of these guys. So it looks like... I see. Less than 9 minutes to get 1 rune. Spin blank runes to unlock upgrades. Okay. The rune mastery, I assume, yeah, increases their speed. Okay. So we'll just let that go. Let's go ahead and get another Philosopher's Stone. Other dragons now floating off the ground. I guess the Academy was also doing that before, I think. Let's see here. Let's get 3 totems instantly. And we will put that towards forest totems so that we can then use the spirits to buy more runesmiths. And then come up here and get... Sure, we'll just get these real quick. That's 1750. There we go. What is that, 2 more? And then we have all of them? That's kind of crazy. How many prestige points are we at? 2 more there as well. Let's go with, I guess, like, just more Cognite. We're using that quite a bit at this point. We can get Library Spirits, which I think is okay. I don't know if increasing our damage... Oh, Wall Repair. Repairs wall by up to 500 million damage per minute. So we're doing nothing. Oh my... Yeah, we're really doing nothing. Holy, okay. But we have 1 rune. And we can actually get some more runesmiths. Summon 10 shamans. Summon 10 gorgons, ifrits. Zephyrs occasionally summon lightning, which deals 100 damage to the wall. Zephyrs are those ones. Spirit sages deal 50 damage to the wall. Spirit sages. Do we have spirit sages already? We have spirit tomes. Spirit sage. Let me just kind of glance around real quick. We'll actually increase that, because getting more totems I think is going to be better. That's alchemist. Oh, we can't get these. We'll get those. Oh, spirit sage. Here we go. 60 of those. So deal 50 damage to the wall. 60 times 50 is not that much. I guess we can see the further ones. Shamans can now shoot fire arrows, dealing 5 times of shaman arrow damage to the wall. Increase wood gain. You know what, let's just summon 10 shamans. Then we're about to get another rune here. One's gonna have wisps, which apply curse to the wall. And that's the thing that's dealing kind of the most amount of damage for us. Unlocks an upgrade to increase all types of damage in exchange for a blank rune. Let's see here. Time lightning deals damage. The base damage of lightning is permanently increased by 1. That's pretty big. Of any status effect other than weakened. Interesting. So, honestly, probably lightning for our next one. And then we need to get 2 runes pretty quick here. We'll get some more Zephyrs. Because 2 more runes will get us so that they do it. The damage is increased permanently, which should be pretty good. And then we have a ton of these. Refund diplomats. Honestly, sure, thanks. And that was an achievement as well, so that should give us a ton of spirits back, which is awesome. And let's go, let's do that. Yeah, we can't quite get 60 Zephyrs. We can still get quite a bit. Or maybe we can. There we go. So Zephyrs are doing a crazy amount more. Put the rest towards runesmiths. This is 500 million, right? Yeah. Okay. So yeah, there's no way we're getting through this wall. At this point, it's just dealing as much damage as possible to try to get as much prestige points as possible. We can craft another totem, make that a forest totem, to get a few more spirits. And what else can we kind of build up on here? That doesn't really do much at this point. Create university. Increase wood gain. Just get more spirits, I guess. And then... Can we get... Oh, almost. There we go. So the damage of lightning is now going to start going up very slowly, to be fair. I wonder actually if we can see what that damage is. Zephyr, Shaman Curse. Yeah, it's going to be hard to tell. But... So I wonder if these runes stick around after you prestige. Which, speaking of, 3 points. Few blessings. We're at 15. That will get us 18. So, non-sorcery spirit productivity will increase by 20% for every order of magnitude of damage per minute. Tower will be built with all buildings up to and including sorcery. And then we have the access to all of these. How close are we to getting another one? I mean, our damage is pretty big. We get a chunk every time we hit 100 stacks, I think. Yeah. So we might just let that run for a little bit. Let's go with more Philosopher's Stones, which is going to be more Mana Stones. And then we should increase this more. And what else can we increase? We can buy that, get another Forest Totem. That's more spirits that we can put towards this. We can get Rune Mastery, so that's now going twice as fast. Do we want any Gorgons? Or Ifrits? Base damage increased by 1% per stack of any other status effect other than weakened. Might just save up for that then. Okay. We're about to get a 4th prestige point. In just a moment here. I think one more stack of 100. There we go. Let's actually go ahead and prestige. So we have a ton more things now. Each status effect on the wall will only decay after it reaches 75 stacks. Research all subjects in the academy at once. Yes, please. That is massive. Gain 50 dragon ability points initially. Every 80 levels, a dragon ability gains. Increase all other dragon abilities by 10 levels. So I think doing that, combined with that, combined with that. And that should be huge. All spirit types that do not have the Blessing of 60 or Blessing of Population active become more productive. No, we're going to get all of them to 60. Or create more runes. That's also pretty good. Let's go ahead and pull away then. Because we're going to be getting these bonuses. What can we pull away? That has the largest population becomes 100% more productive. We don't need that anymore. Let's get more runes. And then are we still going to go the shaman strategy? It seemed to be doing pretty well. Honestly, probably. Alright, and let's go ahead and ascend the tower. Move back to the solar wall. So this is going to start repairing itself now. But we do now have these runesmiths, which I'm just going to get a ton of immediately. Getting those guys to 60 is going to be really, really big. In the meantime, we should be pushing to get these diplomats back if we can. There we go. Try to get as many of the trade agreements as possible. Let's see what else we can buy here. We'll get that. We have 2 totems. We'll get some more spirits with that. Unlock that. Come up here. Get some more of those. Let's summon 10 more shamans. Let's do lightning damage. Let's increase how quickly these are made. And then shamans can now shoot fire arrows. And we're still waiting on some of these trade agreements here. We'll do Dragon Knowledge again. Do one more point in Telepathy. Let's do... Yep, more Dragon XP. Just seems sensible. We actually also have more of these. Put those in. We can make some more Mana Stones for another Philosopher's Stone. Start boosting those. Max out that. Forest Totem. Get more of those. Increase that damage. Spirit Sages deal more damage. And Spirit Sage damage can increase. The molten effects on the wall will apply to fire arrows. 100% of the effect. We don't have molten for anything. So don't know if that really applies. But let's go ahead and get some Gorgons actually. And we'll start applying more Cursed. And then we'll summon some Ifrits. We'll just start getting every type of thing that we can get here. And then in terms of Diplomacy, let's go ahead and increase gold gain. Immediately getting 3 totems is going to be really good. Let's see if we can get that a little bit faster here. Speaking of which, we do actually have a totem. That towards that. We can do that. And then dump the rest into Magic Breath. Let's get 3 more totems. To do that, which gets us 4 units. Oh, we're so close to getting 60 of these guys. There we go. That is going to be ridiculous progress. They can now emit sound pulses, which will apply Shatter. For every stack of Shatter, the wall takes 1% more damage from Dragon Fireballs and Curses. Oh. Absolutely. Please. When a curse appears on the wall, all Gorgons will gain an aura, increasing their next damage by 100%. Stack multiple times. That's really good. Fireballs increase, go even further. Let's see here. Base damage of Ifrits increases by 1% for every other unit. Let's actually do that. And then let's increase that. And I think at this point we should probably be building up fireballs. We'll do Magic Breath first. If we do that, we can now refund Diplomats. And then get another Philosopher's Stone. Probably, honestly, start going for Ouroboros. We have more totems. So let's go for other Zephyrs now if we can. So we have a ton of spirits now that we've refunded those. Get 60 of those, which is going to be crazy. And then we'll split the rest between those. What can we do here now? Increase damage of that. We're just kind of building up everything at this point. Let's increase Fireball. And we only have 1 prestige point that we've gotten from all this, which is kind of insane, considering how much farther we've gone. Gorgon base damage will also increase by 3 for every Holy Grail Philosopher's Stone. Yes, please. That's really good. Let's do that. Yep, get more Ouroboros. Because Gorgons, I guess we don't have that quite yet, right? No, we need 3 runes, and we have 2. We're working on the next one. Is there anything else we can work on here? We can get a few more of those. So we are, at this point, yeah, we're beating out the healing now. Oh yeah. Alright, this solar wall is absolutely going down. Is it this one? Yes. So Gorgon damage is now going to be insane. Where's Gorgons? Way down here. Okay, maybe their damage isn't actually that crazy, but the fact that they build up curses is really, really good. So, more of those. And then, honestly, at this point, it doesn't really matter what we're crafting. Everything is going to boost everything is going to boost Gorgons. Let's see, that one's done. We should be boosting something else in that case. Gold gain. Oh, what is this? Blessing of Destruction. Non-sorcery spirit productivity will increase by 180%. Next level at 10 billion damage per minute. Cool. Let's see what we want to do here. When a curse appears on the wall, Gorgons will gain an aura. Base damage to curses added to shrapnel sounds pretty good. Let's increase how many of these we can get. And let's keep summoning things. 1 billion damage per minute, so wall should be down in just a matter of minutes. So I just unlocked an upgrade of getting each shrapnel now applies 50 weakness to the wall, and after one set of fireballs, I mean, this jumped up from about 2,500 to 3,000, which was insane. And the solar wall is about to go down. Very close, very close. Let's get that. There we go. We've gotten through the solar wall. Let's ascend the tower. Is it another wall? Fine, I'll make you a deal. If you can destroy this wall, I won't stop you anymore. It is another wall. The Cosmic Wall. It has infinite health remaining. Cool. I don't know how we're going to beat that, but I guess we'll have to try. Let's do that. So we can now spend runes to increase our base damage, but we should probably unlock all these upgrades first. Oh, Cosmic Dust XP. What is this? Cosmic Dust creation progress. When full, you get 1 Cosmic Dust. The bar fills based on damage dealt to the Cosmic Wall. Okay. Toadmaster will absorb all created knowledge and amplify it by 100%. If you have no new prestige points, the Toadmaster will also increase the damage prestige progress bar by that every pulse. Interesting. Level up the dragon equal to 200%. So these are really powerful units. Okay. Oh, this one's really good, actually. Yeah, I think we're going to go for the Smith Master when we can. What can we buy here? So we can increase wood gain. Probably that, honestly. We have a totem. Let's make it that. Let's craft some more of this. Get another Ouroboros. Upgrade fireballs again. Should probably get Magic Breath actually up to 80, which will boost this up by 10. Wouldn't be a bad idea. We have more houses as well. There we go. And we need 30 spirits to get the Smith Master. We're just waiting. We need 1 more spirit. Oh, there we go. And we're about to get 2 Cosmic Dust. Oh. So you can upgrade it, but there's only 1 that you can have at a time. That's a huge boost. Okay. Yeah, let's start getting some frost arrows there. Is there anything else we can kind of do up here? Yeah, spending spirits. So knowing that we get 10 from these rune upgrades, 10 of each of these, right? Because this summons 10 shamans. We should probably only get these to like 50, and then let the upgrade max them out to 60. That would make the most sense. And we have a few more there. And I'm thinking it's probably getting close to prestiging. Let's see here. Let's go ahead and start applying Molten to see what that does. Gotta wait till I think the fireballs hit. There we go. For every stack, the wall takes 3% more damage from dragon fireballs. Okay. That makes sense. Nope, we don't want to increase that. We want to increase that. And dealing a pretty good amount of damage. It's just a matter of... Okay, we can upgrade the Smithmaster. Compounding 40% will also increase magic gold production. Now, I feel like we should unlock each of these once. Ah. So we need to summon the astrologer to build the observatory. But we need more spirits for that. So... I don't know if we're going to be able to actually get those spirits this time around. Let's see here. Breach rune unlocked. On the wall we'll apply Ifrit's fireballs, sure. Yeah, now fireball shrapnel is definitely the most damaging thing. We are slowly building up spirits, though. And we have a totem, which will give us a quick boost. Try to speed this up at all. Yeah, it's not really helping. Okay, so let's go back here, speed this up. Herbal base damage increased by 2% for each base damage Ifrits have. What is the base damage of Ifrits? 37. So, it's not a bad increase. Okay, we should actually go for this. The molten effects on the wall will apply to curses at 60% of the effect. That's gonna be really big. And we have 30. Let's go ahead and get the astrologer. Analyze wall. Creates one cosmic analysis to be spent on analysis upgrades. Sure. Increase the base damage of curses by 50%. Yes, please. We can shatter Molten. Jump to requirements. Ah. Accumulate a lifetime total of 42 of that. Alright. I can start working on that. And let's get that Molten will apply to curses. So we went ahead and maxed out the amount of prestige points we can gain from magic. So at this point, it's just damage that we can start getting more at. So going around and improving that is going to be absolutely massive. I went ahead and put a few upgrades into Smithmaster. I'm actually going to put maybe 2 more, because we're getting enough of these cosmic dusts while we're waiting for spirits to generate. So like this one, we can now get Tome Master. So we can go ahead and get that, and let's actually increase that. And that's going to also increase the amount of prestige points we get on this bar. So, because, yeah, our spirits are generating significantly slower than our cosmic dust XP. Meanwhile, I need to not forget, we can come down here and buy more of these. There we go, and make it so that these will actually do more damage. So, we'll just keep kind of building those up. And let's see here. Yeah, the bonuses from those aren't really doing too much at this point. So we have 4 runes. Ice arrows deal damage equal to the base damage of 3 Gorgons. What is the base damage of Gorgons? So ice arrows are going to do 120, which is way lower than fire arrows. But we'll do, they gain 30% damage for each infinity rune you have. So is that just on me? So this will be 90% extra damage then? I guess it's hard to say. But we just need 1 more rune, and then this is maxed out. And then we can just start pumping them into increase all base damage. There's one of these upgrades that we got that is, yeah, here we go. Shrapnel base damage increases by 5% for each rune unlocked. So that's why I think it's worth going for these. And now we can just start increasing those. Perfect. And we can upgrade. We're still, yeah, see, we're only at 5 spirits, but we already have 1 cosmic dust halfway to another. So we might as well actually upgrade these guys. So we'll do that one. And we'll keep boosting this. We're at 0 runes right now, so actually we might... Let me see what we're at here. We're at 7 prestige points that we could gain. Honestly, I'm going to go ahead and prestige then. And now, runes can be upgraded multiple times. Okay. Blessing Destruction bonuses will increase by compounding 8%. Start with negative 100 spirits. Every non-sorcery spirit type will start with 20 spirits summoned. Interesting. So you have to kind of build that back up. Well, does that end up equaling out? Because we have magic spirits, wood spirits, tome spirits, like knowledge spirits, that's 60. Non-sorcery spirit. So I guess that's the sorcery spirits, if I recall, or the... Actually, can I see here? No. Sorcery spirits, I believe, are the ones that give you research. So then you also have, like, dragon, which would be 80, diplomats, which is 100, then alchemist, which is 120. So yeah, that would end up paying out. So let's go ahead and get that. The Forest Keeper will be summoned with 5 upgrade levels. I don't know what the Forest Keeper is, I don't think. Let's see what these are. All spirit types that do not have the Blessing of 60 or Blessing of Population become 40% more productive. I don't think we need that. New totem that speeds up blank rune and magic gold creation by 100%. I don't really know if we need that either. We can just get a ton more magic gold. Or we can start boosting these guys. Honestly, this is probably our best bet. Is to start boosting our damage so that we get more prestige points. So, boost that, boost that. Let's see here. I don't know what the Forest Keeper is. I think the compounding 8% should be pretty good, and then Forest Keeper will be summoned with 5 upgrade levels. I mean, that sounds pretty good. So we'll just go with that. Or actually, we'll get an extra rune every time. Forgot we had that one. Yeah, I think that's going to be better. Well, it looks like we're about to hit the Fire Magic Beam requirement here in just a second. We are very close. Just a little bit longer. A little bit longer. Now it's slowing down. Come on. There we go. Alright, the astrologer has determined that the wall can be destroyed using the orb with the right resources. Well, let's see, what else can we get with the runes? Just to make sure, you know, we've gone around and kind of cleared things out here. Let's see. I mean, 2 more of these and we unlock all of the runes. So that's something to consider. But we can just fire the magic beam. And there we go. We've broken through the cosmic wall. I'm impressed by your determination. I may even stay and help a bit to see the final result. Ooh, each stack of molten increases dragon XP gain by 1%. Also increases the speed of cosmic dust creation. Each stack of shatter increases blank rune creation speed. That's a really big one, actually. So let's restore the cosmic wall so that we can keep building XP. And then we want to build up those cosmic dusts, which we're pretty close to. And then let's go ahead and get that. And then we're just missing one more upgrade here, which probably just only going to get moved with the big guy with the hammer. So we'll just wait on him. We can come back down here and just get a few of those. You can see we're getting 4 prestige points when we end up prestiging. There we go. So that's maxed out. The final ascension. Can you ascend the tower one more time? And that costs 50. Okay, well let's go ahead and get that enchantment. So that this progress ends up going higher and faster, because then we can start boosting our damage. So that's pretty good. And then we're about to hit another cosmic dust real quick. We also ended up maxing out the totems. These ones, as you can see. Quite a bit of them. And also, we actually can buy a lot of these. So that damage is increased. We can increase Fireball up more. And let's come here and let's get the Frostwall enchantment. And then we're pretty close to getting the last enchantment here. Just so that we're getting even more cosmic dust, and all of our other resources are also being improved drastically. And that's 5 prestige points. So I counted this out earlier, and we ended up needing, I guess I'll count it again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 more prestige points to get everything in the tree. So we'll go ahead and get that last enchantment. We might end up doing that. I might end up just letting things grind out and then get that achievement on my own. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see how long it takes. Let's go ahead and keep increasing the Forest Keeper level. That way we just get more cosmic dust. And then rune progress. Let's see, we have 30 runes. And it does say our Gorgon damage is dependent on how many runes we have. But I think an overall base damage increase is probably better. You can see our Gorgon damage. I don't know what it was before. 659. Yeah, I'm just not sure. But let's see here. The final ascension. Can you ascend the tower one more time? Sure. And that's the ending. Oh, our tower is floating now. I guess that makes sense. Everything else around our tower was also floating. The end. You built the greatest wizard tower in 4 hours and 12 minutes. Let's keep playing. It's cool that we got the ending though. But we have more to do. So it looks like we're still getting Cosmic Dust XP, which is good. So we can keep leveling these up. What's the thing that probably is the best to level up at this point? I mean, honestly, I guess a rune. Like how quickly we get those runes. Or actually, Tome Master is probably the best one. Because that gets us these upgrades down here. So, I don't know when those ones down there max out. But I'd say it's worth to keep getting them. We'll go ahead and get a Philosopher's Stone. And then we can get 4 more houses. Yep. We'll get some tree houses. We have another totem. We can go ahead and get more Tome Master. And the percentage increases from those are kind of insane. And we can upgrade this with 1 and 2. So let's look at Gorgon. So that's 362. And if we do that, so that jumps to 1.37 million. But there's a number of different effects that could be doing. Yeah, back down to 622. So it's kind of weird the way that works, but it looks like for our prestige points, we are just kind of building them up over time. Like I said, we ended up needing 18, and I don't know if any of these actually help us get more at this point. It would have to be damaged ones that help us. Let's see here. And these are just kind of raw resource ones. So I think at this point it's probably just AFK. Alright, so I've been going at it for a little bit here, just kind of letting things run in the background. Kind of just working towards trying to get all of these blessings. Trying to get enough prestige points to unlock all of them. But I went ahead and, you know, checked the achievements page just to make sure that I figured that would be the last achievement that I'm missing. Turns out, getting all of these is not actually an achievement. So the only one that we're missing at this point is coming up here, going under theme, and choosing inverted. And there it is. Final achievement. And that is Tower Wizard. Thank you all so much for watching. If you liked the video, please feel free to leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe if you like this type of content, and feel free to suggest any other games like this one in the future. And that'll be it for me. Thanks for watching.